Diving isn't just what we do. It's who we are. It's our passion, our craft, our way of life. I'm Brian Carney. I'm currently the president of SDI, TDI, ERDI. I got my start in the current position of working for a TDI back in 1998. Brett Gillum, the former owner and founder of International Training, he asked me to come up and work as his assistant.
I formed the company in April of 1994, and I called the company Technical Diving International just because I thought it summed everything up very neatly.
One day we sat down and created a game plan, and we started what is the original Technical Diving International. It was kind of created on a napkin on my kitchen table.
We were advocating and putting products and devices into play that were not fully understood by a lot of the sort of, let's just say, the older mainstream diving industry. And with nitrox, I mean, actually we had situations where people were outright condemning it, saying it had no place whatsoever.
I remember when we went to our first demo, the first diving trade show we went to as Technical Diving International. Everyone was throwing shots at us. They were trying to get us moved to the back of DEMA, trying to push us in a closet. They were telling us we didn't belong there.
We started off with nobody, but by 1998, we had offices in 26 countries, and we had thousands of instructors, not to mention the tens of thousands of divers that were being certified. And so with that kind of growth and the revenue that was coming in, I knew the company was going to be successful. How big it would get, I wasn't sure.
A lot of people have always asked me, why did you go from TDI to SDI, and what were the challenges that you had associated with that? Well, the challenges weren't that great, actually, because we all had a vast experience in technical diving, and we just used that experience of developing that curriculum that way and made it easier. We've gone from SDI, what's that? SDI? Oh, I'm not doing anything with those guys. SDI, oh, that's that radical organization that does e-learning. To now, one of the most accepted training agencies in the world.
ERDI was started in the sort of the middle of 2000. It was originally launched just in the US, and now we're in 5 different countries, so it's been adapted internationally to be able to work for their standards and their divers and their techniques. So its global acceptance is doing really well right now.
I think the family atmosphere that we've created has really rung true to the success that we have felt over the years. Treating the people that we work with on a day-to-day basis with respect and understanding where they're coming from and the value that they bring to us, I think has always been something that we've prided ourselves on.
Our family dynamic as part of the organization really impacts the way people come to work. There isn't a time clock where you go from 8 to 4 in the afternoon, or 9 to 5, or 9 to 6, whatever your hours may be working in the company. People come to the company early and they leave late because they love what they're doing. We have a whole group of divers, and most of those are instructors. So this is all the way from my position all the way down to our bookkeeper, who, you wouldn't think had to learn how to dive, but no, it's part of our culture, it's what we do.
I think that in a lot of ways we shaped the way the industry is where it is right now. Online training was not available when we came into the game, and it is now. We started it, we launched it, we had it out there for 3 to 4 years before anybody else even embraced it, and now virtually every agency has an online training component. We came out with the solo diving program, and now we have 2 other agencies that took, again, a long time to even put anything out there, and we had it. From the early onset of SDI, Brett was very, very clear that tables were becoming a thing of the past. They had been in use for so many years, and dive computers is what everybody was using. So our primary training for dive tracking was dive computers. ERDI, when it came into the game, we started producing materials that nobody else had and standards that nobody else had for courses that nobody had.
We're doing something right. Whether it be the way that our message is getting out, whether it be the type of message that's getting out, I'm not exactly sure. There's a recipe that's just molding together. All of the ingredients are working.
For so long, when I came up through the ranks, we had heard, oh, this is the way it's always done. You can't change this, you can't change that. And there wasn't any real reason why there were limits put in places. I want ITI's legacy to be an organization that impacted change through the diving industry.
Join our family. Be a part of the change.